Hey everyone, welcome. It is Thursday night. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary live. It's Thursday night, March the 12th. And wow, what a crazy, crazy day. What a crazy 48 hours for the NHL. I will get to all of your questions. I don't anticipate a lot of people coming tonight because it is midweek and maybe they didn't think I was doing it tonight or whatever. I usually get more people for the Sunday, Monday night ones, but I am thrilled you're here, whether you're watching locally, nationally, or internationally. I'll just give a couple of quick reflections and then I'll get right into your questions. First and foremost, I'll probably go for about 40 to 45 minutes today. Don't have my boys with me. Sean and Jacob are both bowling tonight. Usually, actually, I bowl with them on Thursday nights, get some practice in, but because I committed to this and I wanted to do this, I'm happy to be here with you. But that means no Sean or Jake joining us tonight because they just left for the bowling alley about 15, 20 minutes ago. So just be me for the full 40 to 45 minutes. You have to survive with me and only me. Wow. From a Vancouver Canucks perspective, they're supposed to play the Arizona Coyotes. Right now, I'm supposed to be logging on talking about a brilliant 4-2 win that would have put the Canucks back in a playoff spot. But alas, the NHL season ends. No, it doesn't end. It is paused. You notice they're not using the word suspended, delayed. They're certainly not using the word canceled, postponed. They're using the word pause. And to me, that's a positive sign. Obviously, Gary Bettman and the league are hoping that they're going to unpause the season somewhere down the road. But it was no surprise given what went down in the NBA yesterday, starting with Rudy Gobert and so on and so forth. So no surprise that the NHL decided to pause their season early this morning. I think we all saw this coming, but then really, it was made official this morning after their Board of Governors call. Gary Bettman, to his credit, actually said he wanted to do it yesterday, but he wanted to make sure that the Board of Governors all had a chance to lend their input. So what that means is, my guess is that there's going to be at least a 6 to 8 week pause of the season because that's what it kind of takes to make sure that everyone is safe, that no one has the COVID-19, and that the season will be ready to go. And I vlogged about this morning. I know the league has asked all teams to try and clear their availability for through July. So usually the Stanley Cup ends in the first or second week of June. So end of July means another 6 to 7 weeks. So that's why I think it's going to be a 6 to 8 week kind of a pause period right now. And when they come back, if they come back, hopefully they do come back. Maybe we're not looking at the exact same playoffs as usual. I don't know how they rectify the playoff positioning. I'll get to that in a second. Will they try and fit in all 82 games as scheduled? And then run a truncated playoffs, maybe a best of 5 for the first round or for this couple rounds, and then best of 7s for the final 2 rounds. Who knows? They could go until July. They could go until August. Maybe they do some sort of single elimination format. Who knows? But there's a lot of different things, but that's what the NHL can work on now. So I think it was really important that they got a definitive word out today, notice to all teams and fans, but they have a lot of time, not a lot of time, but they have time at least to work out what they can do with respect to playoffs and so on and so forth going forward. But as we know that if the playoffs started today, from a points perspective, the Canucks are in the first wild card, ninth place out of the wild card. But from a points percentage perspective, they would actually leapfrog Calgary and then be third in the Pacific. So it's kind of interesting. I tweeted about it yesterday. You may have seen it. And obviously, you go by points percentage. You can't go by points because some teams have played 71 games, some teams have played 70, some teams have played 69 games. If they went with the playoffs starting with the standings today, they certainly couldn't just go by points because it's not any team's fault that they were scheduled to play more games near the end of the season. And it's funny, me and a couple guys from here, I made this point about point percentage, and this guy from Calgary on Twitter who won't let it go. He either doesn't understand my point or refuses to see my point. So he's basically saying that it would be unfair to do it by points percentage. You have to do it by the way that the season cuts off right now. And I've been trying to explain, no, you can't penalize teams that haven't played the same amount of games. So that's why, if we did that, Vancouver would be third in the Pacific. And the guy was like, no, it's unfair. You can't take teams out of a playoff spot and then put other teams in. And so it was kind of going nowhere. So I just kind of let it go nowhere. I let it go. And then a couple of other guys from Twitter from not my side, but from Vancouver, chimed in, and it's still going back and forth. So if you want to entertain and read, go to my Twitter page. But this guy from Calgary, he doesn't understand or refuses to understand my point. And it's not about me trying to be right, but I'm not even arguing a point or a point of view. I'm actually just stating facts, stating math, and he refuses to acknowledge it. Kind of funny. So if you're on my Twitter account, go check it out if you want. Two other things real quick, and then I'll get to your questions. Thank you for voting for me in that Canucks Twitter March Madness. I had put up a brave fight against Blake Price, but he beat me. He got 56%. I got 44%. So over 1,700 votes. That's a lot of votes. That's the second most in the tournament so far, only behind the Eddie Lack, Roberto Luongo showdown. But alas, he beat me by 12%, which is 200 votes. So that's a lot. But 1,700 votes, that means 750 people voted for me, 950 voted for him. So I was very proud of how I did. Thank you to all of you who supported me. And it was pretty close, actually. I started off, I was winning because I was the exact first one to vote. I was ready to vote. So I was winning with 100% after I voted. And then he took the lead. Then it was at 55-45 basically the whole day. And then around 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe once people getting off work, and had a lot of good people support me and retweet it, it actually closed all the way down to 51-49. And I got so excited. I thought I was going to do it. I thought I was going to pull off the Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson upset. But alas, it spread out again, and he ended up beating me 50. It's either 50, yeah, it's 56-44, I think, not 54-46. I think it was, it might have been 54-46, actually. Now that I think about it, 8% of 1,700 votes. No, I think it was 56-44. I think it's 12% gap. So regardless, thank you. Congratulations. Blake Price moves on to the Sweet 16, and I was eliminated in the second round, the round of 32. So that's one thing I want to talk about. And lastly, I vlogged earlier today, and I kind of got pretty passionate because, and I've seen a couple of you commented about it already, about my vlog from this morning. I saw a couple of people, not a lot, but a couple of people not whining. There's my bias coming out again. Content creators talking about, well, how am I going to fill up my time, or what am I going to talk about? And I think in hindsight, I probably came across too strong, but I actually found that kind of insensitive, or radio people joking around saying, how are we going to fill our show for 4 hours? Because I was thinking there's people that have lost lives, there are people that are grieving, there are people that are infected now, there are people that are trying to recover, there are people that their livelihoods, their jobs that depend on the arena being open, ushers, merchandise sellers, food hawkers, all those things. I was really concerned about them, that their livelihoods are at stake. And Rob Fay from TSN 1040 also tweeted a similar thing. So I admit I was probably went too hard on it this morning, but I felt quite passionate about it. I just don't want people to be insensitive during this unprecedented time in the world. So there we go. There's a few things to get us going, but now I'm going to start to get to your comments and your questions, and we'll see how we do. Justin, you make a good point. I'll get to it when I get there, but I basically saw him. So basically, I'm on my phone recording, then I'm reading comments off of a laptop that's a MacBook behind me. And my good friend Justin out of Pittsburgh, he did say that for some people, content creation is their livelihood. And I get that too, that if content creation is your primary source of income, I don't know how many people that's for, that you got to be really good. But yeah, I get that it affects their livelihood in that way. I just think if people are whining or complaining or even trying to joke, how am I going to fill my time? My point was basically, I found that insensitive, and that's just my opinion this morning. Okay, give me a thumbs up, give me a like if you kind of agree with what I'm saying. Don't give me a dislike though if you disagree with what I'm saying. Just if you want to like the video, that's all. It was really weird last live stream. By the time we were done, I had 21 likes, 21 thumbs up, and then when it got posted and replayed, that dropped to 5. So I don't know if something happened with YouTube or a bunch of you guys decided to take off your like, but whatever. I always say I don't want to pander for likes, but obviously I'd rather see likes than dislikes. Okay, here we go. HSM Fangirl Gaming, always the first to comment. Hey Clay, when or if the NHL resumes, do you think Markstrom will be healthy enough to return? Also, do you think the cup will be awarded this year? Good question. If we're talking about 6 to 8 week layoff if the NHL resumes, that's about the time frame that they had for Markstrom coming back, like a total of 8. They said reevaluate after 2. A lot of people were saying it would be a 68 recovery. The fact that he just started to skate this week is a good sign. So yes, I do think that he would be healthy enough to come back. And yes, I do think that they will award a Stanley Cup. Gary Bettman has basically said that that they want to award a Stanley Cup this season. I just think it might be a truncated playoffs or a different type of playoffs, but I do think that they will award a Stanley Cup. J Rose, well, this totally ruined my day. I hope you don't mean my live stream, you mean the whole pause of the season. Make that ruin my day for as long as there's no hockey. Okay, there you go. I agree with you though. Don't want to think selfish. There's people out there hurting or dying because of this. Prayers up to them. Yeah, good point. Thanks, J Rose. That's exactly what I was talking about in my vlog earlier today. Harry Mall, hi Clay. Hello, Harry. Thanks for coming. HSM Van Girl, you should make a parody about the suspended season. Yeah, you know what's interesting? Many of you know that I do parody songs, 3 or 4 a year. Usually do them with my, usually with Marie Huey. And Marie and I were supposed to go to the game next Wednesday, the game against Tampa Bay. She was going to sing the anthems, and then I was going to go as our guest and sit with her in our cool anthem singer seats. So we were going to see each other that night, but now I'm thinking we should. I have had a couple people reach out to me and say, "Are you going to do a song for the pause of the season right now?" So I might reach out to Marie, my lovely collab partner, and see if she's still free that night. I hope she is, because she was supposed to be at the game, and maybe I could convince her to come over here to our place, join me for dinner. I'll bribe her with Gail's good cooking, and maybe we can record a fun little song, something to keep us upbeat and positive through this break. That's a great point, HSM Fangirl. Thank you for the suggestion. Hey Clay, stay safe. Hope school is closed for safety. Yeah, good point. Especially for the elementary schools and high schools who are going to go on their 2-week spring break. I've heard other districts expanding that, like Toronto, I think is expanding that to another 2 weeks. So they're going to have a 4-week break to make sure that people have time to self-quarantine and all that kind of thing. Here in BC, obviously, we're seeing a lot of memos about if you go away on spring break, make sure that you go, like if you go out of the country, you have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks when you get back. So you guys know I run the religious ed program on Wednesday nights at my church. It's basically for public school kids who don't come to our Catholic school. That's how they get their religion. So I'm going to have to send out a memo to all those parents as well. Yeah, I hope that you stay safe, and I hope that everyone stays safe. That's the main thing right now. Oh, by the way, I don't want to jinx it, but I tried a different wireless network today. I have 2 in my house, so I'm trying the other one, and hopefully that this doesn't crash on me today, but we will see. Harry, even though there wasn't a game tonight, I kept myself busy by playing NHL 20 on PS4. That's good, Harry. I hope you did well. It's funny. I would love to play with you, or offer myself, but I would be useless. I would just be a punching bag. My son Sean is actually really good at NHL, but I am not. But that's okay. Maybe I'll have to take it up now. HSM Man Girl, I hope no NHL player tests positive for COVID-19, but we shall see. I agree. Ocean, no message traction. I hope Canucks games resume soon. That's all I look forward to, going to games and making vlogs for myself and other fans. Absolutely. Alfred, hi Clay. Hello, Alfred. Armin, so boring without Canucks. I know. It makes a big difference, doesn't it? And can you just imagine if the Canucks didn't make the playoffs? This is how we'd be feeling. Actually, we'd be feeling more mad. This one is kind of just left with almost an incomplete feeling, only because of the uncertainty. I think that's the tricky thing, is we all hope and pray and have positive thoughts that the Canucks, the NHL will be able to resume their season, but we don't know for sure. But I'm sure that's what Gary Bettman and a lot of people a lot of smart people are working on right now. Troy Terry, hey Clay, what are you stocking up on in preparation for the coronavirus? Nothing so far, to be honest with you. We haven't done anything out of the ordinary. I know with the schools on spring break, you guys know my wife Gail is a teacher, so she talked about doing a Costco run first thing Monday morning, but we'll see. We're not too worried yet. We already had a decent supply of what we needed, but we'll see. Oh, you guys see the story? It started to make the rounds on social media of this couple from Lower Mainland who is basically made $100,000 already, $100K, by buying up Lysol wipes from Costco's and then locally, loading up the truck and then selling them online, and then on Amazon at 4 or 5 times the cost. So pretty crazy. They call themselves hustlers, but I think a lot of people called them some other bad names as well. Just notice a donation of $10 US. Thank you. I'm going to scroll down. I'm almost certain that was Justin. That's what there we go. So Justin, wonderful vlogger out of the big Pittsburgh Penguins fan. Thank you, Justin, for your kind donation. I appreciate you. You guys don't have to donate. Like I do this for fun, but I really appreciate that sentiment. And then I'm going to highlight his comment because he says, I don't think the NHL will abbreviate the playoffs. They're already likely to lose a ton of revenue and will likely use the playoffs to recoup some of the losses. Yeah, Justin, great point. So depending on timing, maybe they truncate the regular season. Maybe they get everyone to play up to 74, 75, 76 games, and then they keep the playoffs the same length. That's a great point, Justin. There's a lot of playoff revenue there. And, or maybe they stop the season where it is right now. And that was the whole argument about points percentage versus points. Thank you, Justin, for your generous donation. I appreciate that. Let's keep on going. Rios, hey Rios. So there, a couple of HSM fangirls is friends with me on Instagram, and she messaged me and said, "Hey, are you still doing a live stream tonight?" And I must admit, I didn't tell this to her, but I know she's watching right now. I actually forgot that I think I would have remembered eventually because when the kids were going to get ready to go bowling, I would have remembered because I remembered that I couldn't bowl with them tonight because I scheduled to do this. And then it was really good she reminded me. And at the same time, Reels Dread on Twitter also asked me if I was going to be doing a live stream tonight. So thank you for those of you that actually look forward to this and wanted to be here. I really appreciate you looking out for me. So Reels Dread, good win by the Canucks 4-2. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought the Canucks, we'd be talking about a 4-2 Canucks win right now. That's pretty cool. Angus, no school until April 24th in Bellevue. Wow, Bellevue, Washington. Beer League Hockey and Jeopardy 2. I did have my league game in Kirkland last night. Awesome, Angus. Let me know if you won. That's really cool that you play Beer League. What position and how good of a player are you? That's pretty cool. Nuxus for I'm happy that the season has paused because Mark Levo, Tanner Beagle have time to recover and come back. Yeah, the practical, and I don't think this part's being insensitive, the practical implication of a 6 to 8 week break is that guys like Markstrom, Tanev, Beagle, Levo, Ferland, they can all get better, which is awesome. But don't forget, every other team will have a chance to get healthy. So I think that's a interesting thing to consider as well. But yeah, for our standpoint, Markstrom obviously the most important part of our team. Alfred, could we possibly see a shortened version of the playoffs, a 4-series best of 3? Yeah, I think best of 3 is too short. And as Justin mentioned, he doesn't think they'd abbreviate the playoffs. Who knows? I think they're working on a bunch of scenarios where you see short playoffs, you see a shortened regular season, a cutoff regular season. We will see. Who knows? Real Shred, PD or Perry, it says, but a PD Miller 2 points today. Yeah, I could see PD and Miller. Maybe Besser got his first goal of the season. That's what we should do. We should come on here and pretend like just deadpan, just straight shot. Pretend that we just watched the Canucks win every time we come on here. So yeah, it was a 4-2 win over Arizona. Brock Besser with the game-winning goal 14 minutes into the third period, and then sealed with an empty netter by Tanner Pearson. But it was a tight 2-2 game going to the third period. Edmund, as a fan, I'm disappointed, but everyone's safety is more important. Not the virus has impacted my job. Not the virus has impacted my job, which is stressing me out. Or maybe the virus has impacted your job. Edmund, if it has, I apologize. And yes, I feel bad for you, and you're right. Everyone's safety is indeed the priority. Nux, what if they just end the season and start playoffs? OMG, the Canucks aren't in a playoff spot. Nux, you may have heard me talk about this at the start before. I was talking about this before I read your comment. No, they wouldn't just go by straight points because that's unfair. Some teams have played 2 fewer games than other teams. If they started the playoffs based on the standings as of today, you got to go by points percentage. Unless you're that guy that I've been arguing with on Twitter for the past day, but I don't think you are. I think that guy's from Calgary. Dexter, are you still going to be sending your kids to school tomorrow? Yeah, fair question. Yeah, as of today, Kayla is going to go to St. Paul School where she goes. Jacob's going to be going to Hugh Boyd, and Sean will be going to Sauder at UBC. But who knows if that will change. But Kayla and Jacob will be off for 2 weeks after tomorrow, and then who knows what's going to happen at UBC. Daniel, why did you say Canucks won 4-2? I was just joking. That's what I think would happen if the Canucks play the Arizona Coyotes tonight. Real Dread, hopefully the playoffs are by win percentage. If not, Canucks don't make the playoffs. Yep, I agree with you. Justin, I miss sports. Clay, Justin, I miss sports as well, and I miss you. Should us fans start asking for refunds for tickets we got or still hang on to them? That's a fair question, and I think that's a practical question. And I do know that I saw the Canucks reply to a couple of tweets saying, just hold on to your tickets for now, because I think they're not going to address refunds until they know that the season's canceled, if so. And if not, then they're probably going to either apply the tickets to the tickets that we bought, the games we bought, if they have the same teams that they're playing against. And if not, if they truncate the season or if they do something, I'm sure they'll offer money back or or credit you towards a future purchase, but we'll see. But I can't see how they would not make it right. It would be unfair. I don't see that happening at all. I'm not worried about that. So yeah, hang on to your tickets for now though. Is it safe to ride SkyTrain? Troy, that's up to you. That's a personal choice unless they're shut down. Yeah, the government is assuming that it is safe to ride SkyTrain, but you just got to be careful and you got to keep your distance and wash your hands before and after you get on and just really be aware. But that's a personal preference. Steve, Flames don't want us in the playoffs. Yes, obviously they don't. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure you can see it. These are some of the numbers this isn't going to work because you can't see it. Maybe if I do this. Oh, there. So I don't know if you can see it. So I made my little spreadsheet of points percentage, and I'm trying to read this backwards. So I'm going to go like this. So you have Edmonton at 5.85, and then you have Vancouver at 5.65 in third place. Calgary, you'll see, would be in the second wild spot. They have a 5.64, and then Nashville also has a 5.65 points percentage. So that's what I'm saying. The Canucks would have a 5.65 point percentage. Calgary would have a 5.64 points percentage, and that's why Vancouver would finish ahead of Calgary if it went by points percentage. And what the craziest thing is the Canucks are only there because of JT Miller's shootout winning goal against the Islanders, excuse me. So that's pretty cool that he did that. Oh shucks, I saw another $4. I should acknowledge that. Thank you. Who's that? And I got to scroll down, but I want to scroll down. It's worth scrolling down. Hey, where'd it go? I see $14 up there. But then in the chat, I only see $10. So I don't know if it's anonymous. Okay, hopefully I'll get there. But yeah, it's not showing up for me who donated that second $4. But whoever did, thank you. That's very kind of you. Like I said, unnecessary, but I really, really appreciate it. Not sure who that was. I don't. Oh, hold on. Now I can see. No, I still can't see. Okay, let's see what happens when we get there. But thank you, whoever that was. I think maybe it was Daniel, maybe not. So if it was you, Daniel, thank you. If it was someone else, I thank you just as much as I would have thanked Daniel. But I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so let's continue to go here. Where did I get to? Real Shred. By the way, if you don't know, the Sharks manager was tested positive of COVID-19. Oh, the Sharks manager? Equipment manager, general manager, let me know. I didn't know that, Rios. Thank you. Next 649 schools in Ontario closed till April 5th. And over here in BC, they're not closing any schools, not even in Surrey. Yeah, but maybe that changes tomorrow. You know, the chief medical officer in BC, chief doctor, they're doing daily updates. So maybe we will know, one of the equipment managers, thanks, Rios. Maybe we will hear more tomorrow. I really think they're just trying to get through tomorrow. Then they can figure out what's going to happen over spring break. But we'll see. But yes, about Ontario. Alfred, it is safe for now. This is about SkyTrain. I advise you to stay home and get well soon if you're ill. Yep. Justin, same thing in the Eastern Conference. The CBJ, the Columbus Blue Jackets would miss based on points percentage, and the Islanders would get the final spot. Yeah, final spot. I was looking at that, Justin. Indeed, it's almost the exact same. It's almost the exact same situation as the Western Conference. You have a team that has more points, but then a team that has fewer points in fewer games, and because of points percentage, they would jump ahead. And yes, that is correct. That it was the Islanders that jump ahead of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Very good. So how you doing? Just stock up on food and meds and stuff in case anything happens. Yeah, no, that's good advice. Alex Bester said, this is depressing. You, Lego Rocks 99, and the Hockey Guy videos will help me get through it through and through. Thank you. We hope to do our part. Those are two obviously really good vloggers that you mentioned there. Justin, to some of those people, content creation is their livelihood. Yeah, that's a fair point. And hopefully I didn't offend you, Justin, or any other content creators with my comments from earlier. Angus, I do have lots of great beer league highlights to share. I'm sure you do. Dexter, thumbs up. Thanks, brother. Matt Lee, no Canucks, and I'm here watching Clay on the live stream. That's when you know things are bad. Take care, Clay. Love from your old friend. So that is my friend Matt Lee. He's still with Canucks Hockey Blog, member of the C4 podcast. Nothing but good things to say about them. That's the group that helped me get started in the podcast, content creation world. And Matt, thanks for popping on. Not sure if you're still watching this, but I appreciate you. Yeah, and you know that you got nothing to do when you're sitting here watching me. Oh no, I just insulted everyone else that's on here. I appreciate all of you. You guys know that. I was just kind of kidding about that. But I appreciate, Matt, I appreciate all of you for being here. It's kind of cool, right? Hanging around for 45 minutes at the end of a day or the start of the day for some of you. Thank you. I love you too, Matt. Rios, if this is the season, this is probably our best season since 2011, like with all the events, our 50th year and other stuff. Yeah, it's hard to combine. since 2011, they've obviously made the playoffs 2012, 2013, and 2015. 2012 was also President's winning season, so President's Trophy winning season. So they played even better on the ice in that 2012 season. But yeah, there's certainly a lot of fanfare with the 50th. Bo Horvat being named captain, Alex Burrows, Ring of Honor, Sedin's, Era Knights. It's been a good run this season for sure. I just hope it hasn't ended already. Edmund, I also think Quinn Hughes would benefit now. He's getting banged up and can recover. Yeah, we've noticed that Quinn Hughes has slowed down a step. Cale Makar is slowly making up that rookie scoring race now that he's back. Yeah, Quinn Hughes looked banged up. He was playing a lot, so I think this rest will be good for everyone. Troy, what if they play the playoffs with no fans? That would be crazy, but it's an option, especially if they want to play playoffs. Rios, do you think we're going to be eligible for playoffs? Eligible meaning how are they going to do the standings? I do because of points percentage. Niall, NHL made a good decision to put a pause to the season, and we need to think positive because people's lives were at risk and people could have lost their lives. Health is much more important than sports. I agree with you. Clay, can you do Bangor right now? Sorry, Niall, I don't do requests and I don't want to lose the 39 people that are watching right now. So I'm going to not do Bangra, but if you want to see me do Bangra or a fake Bangra, I know I was doing a bit of this, which I don't even know what that is. You can watch the video on YouTube or on Twitter. Just type in Canuck Clay Bangra and then try and make it through the 2 minutes without throwing up. Rios, with NHL season on pause, if you have time, can you do 3 live streams? Because I legit do nothing when there's no Canucks games. So yeah, 3 live streams a week would be kind of a lot, especially with no Canucks games to talk about. I think that might get boring pretty quick unless I bring in Sean on one, bring in Jacob on one. Okay, I could bring in my daughter Kayla. I want to bring her down one day and show her off so you guys can meet her, and then we can congratulate her on winning the gold medal in the provincial bowling tourney. But I don't know if I would do 3 times a week, but I'm going to still try and do 2 times a week as long as people are watching these things. Well, the watchers went up since I did the Bangra. Maybe that's because they think I'm not going to do it anymore, which is good. But thanks for the love, Rios. I'll see what I can do. Now, spring break is going to be a bit boring because of no hockey or public places. Yes, it's going to be a big change for sure. Daniel, hey Clay, did you hear about the former Flames president CEO Ken King passed away? Yes, I did. Rest in peace to him. Indeed, yeah, it's always sad to lose anyone, but in the hockey community, it obviously reverberates, and a lot of people know that name, Ken King. Thanks, Daniel, for bringing that up. Justin, hi Clay, tough news without hockey going forward, but as a fan and staff member for the Canucks, is the best decision for the safety of all those involved. Yeah, Justin, I saw some of your posts today. I'm very curious. You work for the Vancouver Canucks. You work in the arena. Maybe do a brief comment about what they've told you so far on what to expect. So thanks, Justin. Thanks for being on here. Justin, so here's his highlighted comment because he donated. Thanks again, Justin. I don't think the NHL will abbreviate the playoffs, and I addressed that. I agree with you now that I think about it as well. Now, why are people going crazy over toilet paper? I think it's more of a psychological thing. It's important, but it's not like coronavirus makes you go to the can more, so you got to use more toilet paper. But at home, we have a bidet attached to each toilet, so that's being a nice money and toilet paper saver for sure. Justin, you are a tank. I agree. I presume that's because he donated, because Justin's not built like a tank. I know that. But I mean that in the most complimentary way, Justin. I got you, man. Edmund, NBA saying taking a 30-day suspension. Yes, they're going to reevaluate in 30 days. Justin also used the donation for the church group kids. I appreciate that. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, whatever money it gets funneled in my YouTube payments once a month. But yes, I will use that money specifically to do something with our church ministry, our youth ministry at St. Paul's. So thank you very much for that, Justin. I really appreciate it. Lori, I'm late. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining. Don't worry, I'm still going to go for another 20 minutes or so you're fine. Rios, no problem. Niall, I hope 2020 will turn into a better year. If the Canucks win the Cup, that year it will be the best. Of course, it'll be the best. Garrett, do you like watching Sportsnet better or TSN Sports Center? Oh, good question. I like watching both. I like Carly Agro. I like Carolyn Cameron on Sportsnet, but I do like TSN Sports Center. I do like their insiders a tiny bit better. But I do watch both. Just like I listen to both radio stations here in Vancouver, I do watch both. I think the TSN Sports Center, I think their production values are second to none. So if I had to pick one, I'd pick TSN Sports Center, but I do watch both depending on what's going on. Now, when will the virus end? Who knows? Jamie, Sports Talk. Hey, Clay, how's it going with you, buddy? I'm good, Jamie. How are you? Angus, Have we heard anything if Canucks will pay their arena workers? Also, I wonder what the rules are for practicing and training. Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to practice or train. I think they're supposed to cease all hockey operations for now. And maybe Justin or someone who works in the arena can talk about if they're going to pay their arena workers. I know that's going to be a big issue for many people because many people work in the arena. Rios, one of the equipment managers, part-time manager, San Jose, gotcha. Thank you. Justin, there's a part-time employee in San Jose. Yep, I did not see anything about a member of management. No, good, awesome. Justin, you did not offend me in the least. My job is much worse than content creation. Oh, worse meaning like you don't like doing it or it's going to be affected worse. Justin, let me know your job if you want to put down there, if you want to share. Tony, the Canucks will win the cup this year and forever scrutinized as a team who won due to coronavirus. Doesn't matter. There's a team that won the cup in the lockout shortened season. I can't remember who it was, 2014, but I don't think there's an asterisk beside their name as well. Doesn't matter. If you win the Stanley Cup, you win the Stanley Cup. It's just as difficult. It just means it took a little longer to do so this season. Jamie Sports Talk, this is not the end. I agree. Edmund, I guess now is a good time to catch up on Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus stuff. Also, I can play some video games now. Of course, we're all going to be looking for different ways to fill a time. I think I'm going to do some more different types of creative vlogging, I think, and do more music, perhaps, and of course, study for my master. Nuck649, Clay, do you have any towels still of the Canucks playoff games from 2011 and 2015? Yeah, I have them upstairs. I've used them in my videos once in a blue moon, but yeah, I do have them upstairs. Do you? Or do you, Nux? Were you even old enough to go to games back then? Alfred, the series of events in July will be very interesting, starting with wrapping up with the playoffs and the start of drafting free agency. That's if it's safe to play again. I mean, why not? Yeah, that's a good point. I made that point in my vlog too. Draft and free agency can't start until the season ends. So if it gets pushed to July or August, then you have to set a new draft date. Then you got to set a new free agency date, which happens usually within 2 weeks after the draft date. So yeah, a lot of things to consider. Dexter, how much did it cost to add a bidet to each of your toilets? I would have to ask my lovely wife, Gail. It was, but I don't think it was that expensive. And I think we brought them from the Philippines, so even less expensive there. But yeah, we just turn them on. And after you take care of your business, yeah, I don't know why I'm sharing all this. Yeah, you just turn it on. It's a nice little spray. It's water. And then it's cut down on our toilet paper consumption by half. It's kind of cool. And it's kind of neat to show people when they come over. They're kind of wondering what's wrong with us, but it's been great. But I will find out the cost for next time, Dexter, just for you. So how you doing? My bro doesn't like the Canucks. He threw the puck during the shootout on Tuesday when Besser was going to shoot. I got the last. He wasted 15 for that puck. So are you serious? So I did that was your brother who threw the puck on ice? Did they catch him? And did the team do anything? That's fascinating if you're telling the truth. Wow, and I don't know why you wouldn't be. Wow. Although he got 18,000 fans mad at him. Ronnie, hi Clay, nice seeing you. Hi Ronnie, thanks for coming on here. That's awesome. Rios, Sportsnet for Canucks games, TSN for insider trade. Yep, I would agree with that. Now, what do you do for fun? Great question. I spend time with my family. I play a lot of sports with my kids, whether it's bowling, football, hockey, basketball, volleyball, golf, tennis, whatever it may be. So we're a very active family. We also play Jackbox games on our TV. If you guys know the Jackbox series, we like to go out to eat. And then for myself, my hobbies, I like to do music a lot. I play piano a lot and do some speaking actually for fun on the side. I have you call it a side gig. I do speaking engagements to teens, to parents within church circles. So yeah, those are the kind of things I like to do for fun. Spend time with my wife, watching TV when we have time to catch up. And what's your second favorite team? It's the Winnipeg Jets. I've talked about that a few times before. I like Winnipeg as a city. It's not the best city, but I like the people there. And my cousin Dusty was the goaltending coach there for 2 years before he moved on to the LA system for 4 years. So Dusty worked with Connor Hellebuck and Michael Hutchinson as they were developing their games. Now, bye Clay. I have to sleep now because I have school tomorrow. All right. Thanks for joining. You're probably gone already, but thank you now and good questions. Justin, I work for the federal government. Oh, it is a lot boring in Chicago when the lockout shortened season. Awesome. Justin, you are a wealth of knowledge. And that's kind of cool that you work for the federal government. I don't know if you're affected at all by what's going on right now. Justin, Canucks COO told us that for the constantly evolving situation, all Canucks and Warriors games are suspended for the indefinite future. Concerts are still uncertain, but they're telling people to stay. Okay, good to know. James Sports, do you think that the NHL will be back in time to finish the season and then play the playoffs? James, you may have missed it, Jamie, at the start. I talked about, I do think they're going to come back after 6 or 8 weeks, but maybe with a shortened, either regular season or shortened playoffs. But I do think that I know they hope to play, but we'll see if they actually do. Knox, I have not been in a playoff game ever. I will this season though. Yes, I like that confidence. So how you doing? This is about the puck. Yeah, it's him. No, he didn't get caught. Okay, and we won't tell on you. Justin, tune for more updates, and they will be communicating with artists and promoters. Keep us updated. I work in hospitality for all the events. I heard that teams like Preds will be paying arena. Okay, so Justin, I hope that you get paid as well somehow. So you're not stuck or worried. Angus, guess all the dates will move as Stanley Cup is awarded in July. Yes, draft free agency. You're right. Everything gets bumped later. So how you doing? The hockey guy was so mad at your brother. I can picture that. Lori, imagine that puck had hit someone. Yeah, I think. So how you doing? I don't know. I don't think you're bragging about your brother. It probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but not here to judge. And I'm sure he made sure that he didn't hit anyone, but still delayed the game a little bit. Justin, paying staff during their shift in March at least. I definitely hope the Canucks follow suit and have a program in place for Canucks staff. I'm blessed to have a short backup plan and another part-time job, but okay, that's good. But for my fellow co-workers and friends may depend on this main source of income. Yes, I can picture that, and I feel for you, man. Justin, well, I did not know you were a low-key Jets fan. The Jets are my second favorite team. Okay, well, Justin, that's good that, it goes Pittsburgh, Winnipeg, and Vancouver for you. I'm just kidding. I don't know if Vancouver goes for you. But yes, the Jets are indeed my second favorite team as well. Tony, have you explored Vancouver Island much, or do you just come over once in a while for tournaments? Great question, Tony. Yeah, once in a while, Duncan or Nanaimo. I did some speaking at Nanu's Bay, family camp there. So yeah, usually I go for either bowling or for work or for speaking. We don't actually go as a preferred vacation spot. Just haven't had the time to go. Or it hasn't admittedly risen to the top of our desire list. But next time I'm there, Tony, let's connect for sure. I think you're in Nanaimo. Actually, I can't remember where you are, but let me know. Justin, oh no, we talked about that already. Alfred, if the season is canceled, it would be the first time in 101 years the cup would not be awarded because of a virus spreading event. Yeah, 1919, right, was the last one because of the Spanish flu, I think it was. So yes, 100 years, crazy. Angus, guess there'll be lots of talk on salary cap projections because of revenue loss. Maybe we can ask to get a longest recapture penalty. Good point. Yes, the salary cap will be supposed to be between 84 and 88, but we'll see if that ends up being the case based on revenue earned or not earned. And yes, as you guys know, I call it the Luongo cap recapture penalty because that's what it is, a bunch of crap. Dexter, what kind of toilet paper do you use? I use whatever the Costco's been selling. I think it's Kirkland brand. I think it's fine. I like Purex. That's what I grew up on. But I'm not very picky. I'll use whatever as long as it gets the job done. Can't believe we're talking about toilet paper. This is, yeah, but that's fine. I'll answer anything within reason. And that was within reason. Jamie, I think we'll win the cup this year. Go Canucks, go. I like that optimism. Tony Monk, I live in Duncan. So Tony, originally they were going to do day one, half the bowlers in Nanaimo and half the bowlers in Duncan. But then they canceled day one because they didn't have enough girl entrants. So then they moved everything to Splitsville and Nanaimo for the entire weekend. Otherwise, we would have been in Duncan. Okay, next time I'm over there, we're going to connect for sure. Rios, no 2005 lockout, 2, no cup. Oh, that's right. That's what I was saying. There's a shortened season and then one season. Yes, there's a shortened season 2014. And then 9 years before that, there's no season at all. Great point. Thanks for the reminder. HSF Vango, did you hear that Disneyland is closing for a bit? Yes, Disneyland is closing on Saturday for at least a month. Garrett, second favorite sport. Do you mean to watch or to play? My second favorite sport to watch professionally, I would say after hockey, to watch, it's a toss-up between pro basketball and pro football. When the Grizzlies were here, I would say basketball for sure, but I think I actually know more about pro football now than I know about pro basketball. And then second favorite sport to play, definitely, well, I haven't even said my first sport. I like playing hockey. I'm not the best at it. I actually enjoy volleyball the most, actually, as a sport to play. That's probably the sport that I'm best at. Angus, I played in the Snohomish King County Hockey Association Adult League. I played D on goalie. Oh, that's pretty sweet, man. Rios, I buy everything Kirkland. Yep. Keegan Shaw, hi Clay. Hello, Keegan. Nice to see you. Jamie, I hear about 88 for cap. That would be nice, but it might come down from that. But 88 would be the best case scenario for not only Canucks, but for everyone. Angus, I did bump into a fellow Canucks UBC alum at Bellevue. Wow. Northwest Blood Donation. That's pretty cool. A UBC alum. A fellow Canucks UBC alum. That's really cool. Are you allowed to say who that is, Angus? That'd be cool. Lori, toilet paper chat. There you go. We're going to have to find a lot of things to talk about over the next 6 weeks, I think. Keegan, sad that NHL suspended me too. Nuxus for 9. OMG, I can't wait. Last day of school tomorrow, then 2 weeks to sleep and play video games. Must be nice. Dean, Svechnikov or Pedersen, who'd you rather have? Good question. Maybe it's because I'm biased because I see him every game. Can't complain with what Pettersson's doing. Svechnikov, so skilled though, good hands, big body, but I do like who we have in Pettersson. Clay, have you ever played ball hockey? Yeah, Rios. I played ball hockey. I played roller hockey. The hockey that I haven't played the most is ice hockey. I'm a decent ice skater, but my hands suck. I think I said in the last live stream. So ice hockey is challenging for me. But roller hockey, my hands still suck. It's not like they get any better, but at least I can get the puck up a little bit on the concrete as opposed to ice. But I love the speed of ice hockey because I can skate. Just love the speed of the ice as opposed to the that's my impression of me rolling over skating on concrete. So I love the speed of ice hockey, but I think I'm more effective at roller hockey right now. Again, just putting my big butt in front of the net. Fernando, my friend went to Superstore and he saw toilet paper for $20. I hope that's not per roll, but we'll see. Canucks is no Canucks scene though. Now there's no Canucks scene. Can we get a house tour? Oh, that's right. I did say if the Canucks make the playoffs, I would give you guys a house tour, but it would have to be one where it's a little earlier in the day because both my wife Gail and my daughter Kayla are sleeping. So, but yes, I will, and I'll build that up because not that people are going to come rob me, but I want to build up this the house tour. So I will do that on an eventual. This is what we'll do. When the season comes back, when they announce it, no matter what. If the season comes back, I don't even have to wait for the Canucks to do the playoffs. We'll do the house tour. If the season doesn't come back, I will still do a house tour, but we'll wait till that announcement. So it will happen within the next 2 months for sure, but we will do a house tour. Angus, typo, I meant Canucks fan who's a UBC alum. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got too excited, Angus. So you don't have to give me his name then. Real Dread, I was so hyped for spring break because more sleeping watching Canucks games, but then the NHL is being suspended. Yeah, so then you just do more sleeping now, like Nuck 649 there. Elias Besserson, you should take Gio do a game. Would be cool to see you guys in a video together. Yeah, Gio and I have talked about doing a vlog together for sure, and I think we live 10 minutes apart. He's actually met my kids because he's gone to the bowling alley that my boys work at, but I've never met Gio in person, believe it or not. And I think we'd have a lot of fun doing a vlog together. We just have to decide if we're going to vlog over one of his NHL games or if I'm going to stick in my car. I think I put a fun little poll up on Twitter before, and I said, if we do a collab, where would you want to see us film? And car won. So I think I got to just go to Gio's house, pick him up, and slam him in my front seat with me, and we'll record something. But yeah, thank you. I love Gio, love his work, and would love to collab with him one day. And we should. We live like 10 minutes apart from each other. Angus, have you seen the NHL juggling video? No, I haven't. Tell me about it, and I will look it up after this. Dexter, if you eat mayonnaise, are you a Hellmann's or Miracle Whip type of guy? Yeah, we've had both in the house, but I'm a Miracle Whip type of guy. Is that even real mail? But I'm a Miracle Whip type of guy. Great questions. You can tell that there's no hockey to talk about. Ron, if you're okay telling us what you do for a living, yeah, I have no problem telling you. I work for the Catholic Church full time. Predominantly, last 17 years, it was in youth and young adult ministry, helping Catholic churches do their programming to youth and young adults. Last 3 years, been more of a management position where basically I run a department that looks after what we call evangelization, catechesis, spreading, helping lead people closer to Jesus Christ, who we believe in as Catholics, and that means I manage 7 people, and it's teaching the faith and making it accessible to all ages: kids, youth, young adults, and then kids with special needs as well. So that's my job. I work for the Catholic Archdiocese. Then on the side, I do the Canuck stuff and my own speaking and my own music. So that's what I do. No, of course, I'm an open book. Most of you guys know, so I have no problem sharing that kind of thing with you. But I'm very grateful for my job. It allows me a lot of flexibility to vlog, to go to games and to things like that, and to travel a lot within the job itself. Dean, season is done. Playing now would taint any win. Imagine winning and always having that in the back of your mind. Yeah, but, I think Canucks fans, I see what you're saying, Dean, but I think Canucks fans would take a Stanley Cup win in 2020 if it happened. I don't think they'd feel it would be tainted at all. It would just be a different type of season, like a shortened season, a lockout shortened season. Edmund, I say Thatcher Demko gets his first career shutout versus the Avs on Friday. Yeah, that's good. Demko played well tonight in that 4-2 win against Arizona. Really shut the door in that third period. Tough back-to-back, high altitude, but he could come up with a big performance against Kel McCarr. No Nate McKinnon, though, tomorrow for Colorado. Someone who just logged in saying, what are these guys talking about? What am I missing? But that's cool. We should do this every time. Jamie's, I think they will still be doing WrestleMania. Yeah, I heard they're going to talk about that in the next week. Nuck 649. Okay, same. I was excited for spring break to stay home and watch Canucks, but nope. NHL says nope. Yeah, but you can still sleep. Justin, Pens, Jets, Bolts, Nucks. that's how I rank my fandom. I think Tampa higher because that's where I live. Oh, so all this time I thought you lived in Pittsburgh. Okay, that's cool, Justin. That at least the Canucks make your top 5. That's important. That's good. Keegan. So what's going to happen now? How are they going to determine who makes the playoffs? We don't know. As I mentioned earlier, I think they want to get an announcement out now to say that they, at least for now, the season is paused. But that'll give them a bit of time, buy them a bit of time to figure out what they're going to do about the playoffs. I think they're going to have a bunch of plans in play. They're going to have the Board of Governors vote on it, and then we will go from there. Yeah, good question. Alfred, NHL contracts that might expire this year. I can see they're extending until playoffs are over. Thoughts? Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have to extend those contracts because you can't just have a guy leaving a team in free agency on July 1st when they're in the middle of the playoffs, for instance, if that happens. So yeah, I believe everything will be pushed appropriately to the end of the season, meaning draft and free agent contracts. Jake Hughes or Pedersen? Oh, that's a good question. I've been reading a lot about, yeah, that's a good question. I still like Pedersen. I really do. Hughes or Pedersen? Yeah, I'm still going to go with Pedersen because I'm biased that way, and I like Petey, and I've written a song about him, and he recognized me. Petey all day, give me Petey any day. Petey hands down. You just go ding dong ditch. I would, but I don't know his address. I gotta somehow get Gio's address, and then I will ding dong ditch him. And then I'll do it a second time. And then when he opens the door, I'll be standing there with my camera, my microphone, and then I'll just vlog him spontaneously there. You guys are funny. See, I think when these vlogs are after a game or during the Canucks season, which all the way up until now, a lot of obviously focus on the Canucks, but I think your guys' personality is really coming out today. But it's I love it. It's hilarious. Favorite brand of chips? Don't eat a lot of chips, but I like Lay's, and I do like ketchup chips. When you do the house tour, we get a bidet demo. Okay, Dean, just for you, I will do a bidet demo as long as I don't squirt myself in the face or anywhere else. But yes, I will stay fully clothed for that bidet demo. And I've just lost whatever viewers I had. Lori, there are a lot of great podcasts out there you can listen to in sport. Yes, there are many great podcasts out there, I agree. And a lot of good local Canucks ones as well. Rios, Besser or Svechnikov? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I'd go Svech if I have to. He's younger and yeah, it just seems very durable. Not the best. Besser's had bad injury. I really like Besser though, and I do think that I think Besser's gonna be a very important part of our team. But even if you look at draft pedigree and expectations, Svechnikov could be good. HSM, you meant to say fellow Catholic as well, but it came out as fellow Catholic ass, but that's okay. That's funny. Ron, well, thank you for sharing. I'm Catholic as well. Awesome, Ron. That's good. Where are you from, Ron? Let me know. And Jamie, the season's not done yet. I agree. Rios, do you think Domingue starts tomorrow? No, I think Demko, despite the back-to-back, he's playing well, and the Canucks need every point they can get. So I do think that Demko starts tomorrow over Domingue. Edmund, SmackDown going forward with the empty arena. Yeah, I heard that they moved to the Performance Center to record. Garrett, have you met any famous people, sports and non-related? Yeah, sports related. I've met a lot of Canucks. If you call them famous, I guess you can call them famous. Non-sports related, the biggest celebrity. I've met some wrestlers, but those are sports. One guy I met that was quite famous a long time ago was Todd Bridges. He played Willis of Different Strokes. For you older people on here, you'll know that show with Gary Coleman. But Todd Bridges, who played Willis, he was like someone famous that I met. And you know who's famous now on the internet that I met that were really good were the guys from Dude Perfect. They're the guys who do all the trick shot and stereotype videos. And then I met a lot of famous Catholic and Christian worship leaders and stuff like that. So nothing too crazy or that's going to make you go, whoa, that's so cool. But yeah. But I've met a few famous people, or at least famous in my eyes. All right, we're going to go for 10 minutes max. It's 10:50. We'll end at 11 o'clock for sure. WWE did an empty wrestling match with The Rock and Mankind. Yeah, that was weird. I think they played that during Super Bowl, right, one year. Wiggy-Wah. Only got time to throw you a like. Have a great night. I'll listen in later. Okay, thanks for popping in, Wiggy-Wah, and thanks for the like, and hope you enjoy the replay. Dexter, what's your favorite brand of water? Oh, good question. I don't drink a lot of bottled water. We just put in the tap in a little filter. But I do have my NHL 2019 All-Star cup. that I'm drinking my water from. So don't really have a favorite brand of water, but that's a good question. Besterson, are you a fan of the 50 on the jersey? I think it makes them look very sharp. I have a Horvat skate jersey now, and I want the other two. Sweet. Yeah, I don't mind the 50 at all. And I only have it on the black Hughes skate jersey. That's cool. Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. I think it's good. The whole point that we are celebrating all these things this year as the 50th season. Not the 50th anniversary, but the 50th season. Rios, I'm surprised you were thinking about that PD all day. Oh, the one with Hughes. Yeah, if you're talking about the Hughes one, I wasn't sure if you meant Jack Hughes, because I think about Jake Hughes, right? Then I was getting confused with Quinn Hughes, and then what's the brother's name? Luke Hughes. So yeah, no, it is PD all day, I agree. Angus, Jamie Huscroft runs operations at the adult league I play in. Very cool. Even though he's a goon, he's 53, but his wrist shot just zips right by when he tries. He has 100. Yes, I remember Jamie Huscroft, but yeah, all these guys, even if they're goons, I'm sure they're still really good skaters and have really good hands. Jamie, it's just on pause and think season will be back. I agree. Keegan, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? I'm pretty boring. I go chocolate or strawberry. Dexter, what's your favorite brand of mouthwash? Don't need it, but I brush my teeth a lot. I use Crest or Colgate. Edmund, go to Burger Place, McDonald's, A&W, Wendy's. What would you go for personally? If I had to pick between those three, I like McDonald's and I like quarter pounder with cheese with extra onions. Sometimes the BLT burger as well, but no, I like the quarter pounder with cheese with extra onions. That's my go-to for fast food. Nux, one day on stream you should bring on all your family members. Yeah, and then we can chat. I would love that. You know, one day I'll put Sean, Jacob, Kayla, and Gail, whose birthday it is, in an hour and 10 minutes. So I gotta make sure that I get up to bed soon and greet her. But yes, I will bring all my family members. Maybe we'll do the house tour and my family members on the same day. Or maybe that's too much goodness for the same vlog. Maybe I'll split them up into two different ones. Keegan, did you see the post-game interview with Bull on TSN? No, I didn't. I will check that out. Tell me why, Keegan. Tell me why I should see it. NBA trophy or Stanley Cup? Are you asking me which one's nicer? Stanley Cup, for sure. Dexter, what is your favorite type of apple? I don't eat enough apples. I should eat more fruit. Are you a green or purple grape kind of guy? I like purple. They just somehow taste better. Seedless purple is even better. Are you a seedless or normal watermelon type of guy? Don't eat watermelon because it gives me a sore throat. You met the dude perfect, WTF. Yeah, it was really cool. I was flying home from Dallas. I had just done a speaking engagement in Dallas. It was Dallas or Florida? Actually, it was Florida. I was flying through Dallas on the way home, and I believe they're based out of Dallas, right? So I met the dude perfect guys. Yeah, you know, I'll tweet. You know, as soon as we're done, Rios, I know you follow me on Twitter. As soon as we're done, I will find that dude perfect picture and I'll tweet it. And Rios, I will dedicate it to you on Twitter. And so I'll do that within 5 minutes of this live stream ending. So for those of you that follow me on Twitter, at Canuck Clay, I will dedicate it to Rios and all you guys that are on the live stream, my picture with the dude perfect guys. Yeah, but they're really nice. They're Christians and we had a good chat about stuff. This is the Canucks best shutout run. Best shoutout run? What does that mean, Daniel? I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds good, whatever it means. I met Owen Hart and Mick Foley. That's cool. Elfrin, Tanev is out. Ben is in for tomorrow, said Green. Yeah, Tanev is still out day to day. No, 3 to 5 weeks with lower body injury. Jordy Ben will slide into a spot on the right side where he played well that one season. Angus, Tanev technically might make it through a full season. I don't think he missed a game all year except for tonight. Yeah, that's true. If somehow the season ends at 69 games, he didn't make it through his full season. The joke going around Twitter is he made it through a full season, yet he got injured and misses the rest of the season all on the same night. Pretty hard to do. What you talking about, Willis? Very good, Justin. Dean, Jack Eichel or Pettersson? Oh, that's good. I like Pettersson. Taylor Hall or Pettersson? I like Pettersson, mostly because of age. Taylor Hall, good dynamic player. Jack Eichel, very strong leader, but I still like my PD. You can tell I'm very biased. Who's your favorite commentator other than the Johns? I do like Jim Houston a lot. And favorite commentator other than Johns? You know, I think Randorf's okay, but I do like when Jim Houston calls a game. I don't know a lot of other broadcasters from other teams, admittedly. All right, let's just get through. Pettersson over Hall, that man is cursed. What is your favorite brand of chicken? KFC, I don't know. Is that what you mean? Pettersson or Barzell? Oh, that's a good question. I still like Pettersson center. I don't even know what position Barzell plays. Barzell's good, though. He's fast. You saw how dangerous he was in the last game, but I still like Pettersson. I think Pettersson can be a top 10 goal scorer, a top 10 point getter, I mean, for sure. Would Martian wearing one be a middle finger to Longo? I never thought about that, Dean. I don't think we've had to worry about that because Markstrom's got his own number. I don't think it'd be a middle finger. It would just be up to, if the jersey's fair game, I guess you can wear it. It's just a matter would Markstrom have the guts or the to ask to wear it. That's an interesting question. Bet, thanks. The Bulldog is in this year's Class Hall of Fame. Yep. Who's your favorite Canucks prospect? Oh, that's a good question. Jet Wu is kind of intriguing because he's half Asian, but I think of the ones that are true prospects right now, I am excited to see both Höglander and Podkolzin and been following them a little bit, and I think the fact that we don't have a first rounder for the next year or two, depending on what year we make the playoffs. I think there's going to be a lot of expectations put on those two, and I think they can live up to it. So I'm excited for both of them. I like Höglander's hands, but I love Podkolzin's compete level. And Jet Wu does intrigue me, although Jet Wu will probably max out as a third pair D-man. Shout out. Oh, yeah, so sorry, Daniel, you said shut out. And then that had to do with your earlier poll. Oh, I can't find it now. But yeah, sorry, Daniel, if I completely mucked that up. I think you were saying Canucks are on a shutout streak. Maybe we were talking about their fake games, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. Preferred jersey brand, Reebok or Adidas? I really don't know the differences aside that I know Adidas took over. I only have the one Adidas, right? All my other jerseys are old, so indifferent. You got your toilet paper. I have from before, but we're probably going to do one run next week and hopefully get some. What's your favorite brand of social media? Oh, that's a good question. I don't use the Snapchat. Don't use the TikTok, although I learned one dance, but it's horrible. I enjoy YouTube, obviously, for vlogging, but I love the interaction that's on Twitter. It's fast, it's quick, and a lot of people are on there. So if I had to pick one on Twitter, Facebook's good for sharing stuff. Instagram is good for, some stuff that I do as well. I like all, YouTube, obviously, but I think I spend the most time and the most engagement, I believe, is from Twitter. You should make breakfast in bed for Gail tomorrow. It's her birthday. That's a good point, although I do have to be out in Langley by 8, so that's going to be tight. But yeah, maybe I should. And I know she's not watching this vlog, so maybe I'll surprise her. Dexter, you're good. You sound like a romantic guy. Justin Barzell is the center. Thank you. Darren, hey, what up, Clay? Daroon, nice to see you, Daroon. Thanks for being on here. What's up? Garrett, do you watch any junior hockey? No, I don't, admittedly. I probably should, but I don't. I only watched it when my cousin Dusty was playing it like 20, 30 years ago and when his kids went through. Jamie, do you think Markstrom will be back soon? I think it could be 6 to 8 weeks. Daniel, never mind, I'm a little tired. No problem. James, show us that TikTok dance. No, that is something that I will bury inside of my head forever. Pedersen or Draisaitl? Oh, okay. Now, Dean, you got me. It's hard to argue with what Draisaitl's doing. So you might have got me off of Pedersen for the first time. I'm off to bed. Take care. Good night, Clay. Thanks. How you doing? Yeah, we're going to wrap up in the next 2 or 3 minutes. What's your favorite brand of fridge? Whatever that thing is. I don't know. Okay. A nutsack. I never say that name. It sounds funny. Clay, do you believe the hockey season is over? The world can expect a miracle. I do not believe it's over. Have faith. Have optimism. Be positive. I'm a romantic guy, but I get no girls. Okay, we'll save that for another vlog. Maybe that's a different topic. How old are you, Dexter? Remind me real quick as we wind down. Kagan Shaw, what's your favorite food? Sushi, for sure. Daroon might have been asked already, but do you think the season will return straight into the playoffs? And if so, Canucks. No, that's fair, Daroon. I know you just popped on. I talked about this quite a bit actually earlier. I asked you to check out the replay, but no, I do think that there'll be some sort of truncated season. And if not, if the playoffs, they got to go by points percentage, and therefore Canucks get in over Calgary as the third place. Justin, good night. Justin, thanks for coming on here. I know you're 3 hours ahead, so I appreciate you, brother. How long do you think the league will be suspended for? I think at least 6 to 8 weeks. That's my guess. I'm 15. That's right, Dexter. I remember that. Just 1 year younger than Jacob. Favorite shampoo brand? Pretty boring. Either Head and Shoulders or Pert. Are you going to upload any vlogs tomorrow? Good question, Rios. Probably not. Only because I'll be driving out to Langley early in the morning. So maybe if I do anything, I'll do it on my way home. Like after. The good thing is with the hour time difference, it's light longer. So I don't have to worry so much about trying to record a vlog at 5 or 6 and it being too dark, but we'll see. But I definitely don't think I'll do one in the morning. Not much to talk about given that I've had this 1 hour of bliss with you guys, but yes, I will. I don't have any looks to get any girls, but the GLCPC boosts my ego. Awesome, Dexter, your card carrying lifetime member. Fernando Patterson got a hat trick tomorrow. Patterson, okay. Yes, Patterson, we expect a hat trick against the Avalanche. Whoa, there's more questions. Favorite full place? I go to a place called, what's the place called now that it completely, Tyson, that I go in in Richmond. Jamie, no, the hockey season's not done yet. Don't worry, Canucks fans. I agree. Daniel, have a good night, Clay. Sorry, I can't spell when I'm tired. No worry, Daniel. I can't speak when I'm tired. Fernando 40, Dexter, are you a brown egg or white egg type of guy? White egg, and I only eat egg whites. I don't eat the yolk. Lori, great chat about hockey, other sports, toilet paper, food. Thanks for the fun. Good night. Good night, Lori. Thank you. Taj, NDL. What does NDL mean? Mr. Joker Clay, did you notice that Rogers Arena became dark compared to last year? Yeah, I do notice there's different lighting in there. That's a great point, Mr. Joker. I did notice that when I'm there. The real question is, what are you going to talk about? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe that's another reason why it makes sense for me to delay my vlog until later in the day. Then something might come out, an announcement of some sort, either from the team or from the NHL that I can talk about. And I'll be too rushed trying to get out to Langley, being stressed about being late anyway. So I'll probably do that later. You guys tell me what NDL means. I have no clue what that means. And maybe you guys are making fun of me and I don't even know about it. So tell me what NDL means. What is your favorite other team than the Canucks? That would be the Winnipeg Jets. All right, Clay, I'll be out now. God bless. Let's pray for friends and families affected by the virus. I agree, Alfred and Real Shred. Michael, what does that mean? Dexter, do you read the hockey news magazines? No, I don't, Dexter. But should I? Do you play any video games? No, I used to play a bit of NHL and stuff. I was really bad, but I don't play a lot of video games. We should do a Facebook video call sometime. Okay, Jamie, we'll set that up. Okay, before we go, it's 11 o'clock. I want to end this. Someone tell me what NDL means. You should. They're really good. Thanks, Dexter. Just, can someone write down what NDL means? Or I'll have to look it up on Google. NDL. Is it bad? Are you guys making fun of me? Is it something I should know? Am I showing my age? Okay, now Daroon's wondering too. Okay, just before, this is really bad, but I can just type it up and we can't tell you, it's a secret. Oh, no. So if I type this into my computer, is something bad going to come up? Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that comes. I don't even know what it means. Oh, okay. I'm on Urban Dictionary. Nico Defense League. A kingdom and legacy and army and world created by the god named Nicholas Omilana. It must be some video game reference that I obviously, non-commercial driver's license. All right, so look it up. Apparently it has something to do with, I don't know, online gaming. I'm just showing my age. Okay, everyone, thanks for joining. I really appreciate you coming on. I will try and do these live streams twice a week still, Sunday night and then one of Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what's going on in my life and depending if there's enough to talk about. I will still do daily vlogs. I'll try and find stuff to talk about. I'm not worried about that. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm sure you're subscribed already. Like this video, please, if you like to. And don't forget, within 5 minutes, I'm going to go to Twitter and I'm going to post that picture of me and the Dude Perfect guys from a few years ago. We took it on an airplane. So something to look forward to, dedicating it to Rios and dedicating it to all of you. So I know there's a bunch of messages going on, all the good nights and thank yous. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Hug your loved ones and just take care of yourselves. It's an unprecedented time in this world and we need to stick together, not just as Canucks fans, but as brothers and sisters. So take care. God bless. We'll talk to you soon.